Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the James Madison Dukes taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Dukes offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Just need a few inches on this opening drive to pick up a first down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You've got to keep defenses off balance.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
The Dukes look to keep this drive humming.
Let's go!
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. A little screen to the running back. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Off play action. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Dukes!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So Georgia State's offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys and the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Now the play fake. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And down he goes back at the 3.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Spin, still running. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They'll run it on the counter. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Makes a connection. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Okay, ready?
And the Dukes have moved it inside the 20.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. They're trailing by just 4 to Utah State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Preston. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Panthers! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Give to the single back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The Dukes will move the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Makes his connection. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Here's the handoff. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Preston. Fires to the big fella. Smashes through the tackle. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
And they will score. Touchdown, Dukes. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Trying play action. They're bringing heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Preston. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A 1st down for the offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Little.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The Dukes are rolling down the field. They go to the draw. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Dukes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the skip. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll run it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He lobs one high down the left side. And he grabs it at the 15. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Scanning the field, it's Preston. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Middle Tennessee is going to enjoy the trip back to Murfreesboro after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Floyd Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On the ground with the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Quinn. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Quarterback extends the play. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Atlanta. And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far, and you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Dukes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And the Panthers want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, and especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. They'll try it on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Dukes are on the move. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Dukes! And the beatdown has ensued. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. That's how you take advantage of great starting field position, moving at 27 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Just trucks through it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. The run from the shotgun. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
Did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
Recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Dukes will have it 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 15. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his target down the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to bully their way in. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, James Madison! And the punishment has been extended.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The play action fake. Firing to the right, complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing it.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Dukes send out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive from the 42. RPO complete to open the drive. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling, you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over Colorado. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Dances away to buy time. It's complete on the right side.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with them to force the fumble.
Wants to throw on second down. He's got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Georgia State jumps back to the line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
The incompletion brings up a second down. They keep attacking through the air. It's complete to the right.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Got his man in the middle. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Shakes off the defender. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that is not...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the inside. Not much room to run. Give him one to the 7. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. him downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Quinn. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Getting some heat. And the pass is intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Panthers want to crank the tempo. From the gun. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the inside give. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Quinn. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Can't find his man, it'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Line gets set, 1st down. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have, and man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence, and David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.